BLG. We'll start the press conference with a clip on the TV.
On V3. Oh, no, never mind. Lotus. Killjoy ulti. Oh, no, it's not. Did we lose this round? Is it the round we lose?
Yo, that's loud. Don't take your mic there.
I think it's the round we lose.
Forcing in this round, forcing the hand of Bilibili. Still going through it.
I didn't see that round. I don't know
It was
what
a round where we were in a 5v3 or 5v2 and we killed Joey. Oh no, we 5v3, we killed Joey and they
5v3,
push us. But we lost a stupid 5v3 on we were reviewing that one.
All right, well, the question goes to Minnie, and this was a combined question from Sportskeeda Esports and a Valorant competitive subreddit user. So today, the coach cam seemed to like you quite a bit. During Lotus, it seemed like there was always something you didn't like about the way the round went. What was it that you found going wrong? Was it the pathing and site hits, the post plans, or was it something else that the viewers can't see?
I'm not sure. I think it was just that we were on defense. We were just not letting the rounds play out properly. Like we were just essentially letting them win. Like we know how much better we are than them. So like, why are we trying to make them in these rounds? So it's like really frustrating because teams that are better than Bilibili will just punish us harder. And so we need to have that mindset where it's like, it doesn't matter that it's Bilibili. It's like, are we conditioning ourselves to be winning another trophy or not, basically? And some of the mistakes we do can lose us rounds. So that's what we focus on.
Thank you. Next question goes to Leo from Ganesh at Strafe. This is an interesting stat-related fun question. You had a total of 2 first sets in the entirety of Tokyo. Today on Haven, you had 3. How did that happen?
Guys not covering me now, but I mean they're doing plays that I don't want to say catching us off guard, but they're getting the entries. But after that, it's like they're very unstructured, so we're still winning the rounds. But yeah, we're making mistakes, but it's like the plays that I'm dying to shouldn't be happening. I think.
Thank you. Next question goes to Boaster from Valorant competitive subreddit user named Leo Enjoyer.
Nice.
From what we've seen, it seems like Fnatic are just as hungry as you were at Lock-In and Tokyo. How do you manage to keep yourself and the boys motivated to still keep pushing? What new challenges did you face preparing to win the 3rd straight event in a row?
We just pretend we didn't win the previous 2 events. And I think Champions is it's like the equivalent of Worlds in League of Legends, and everyone wants to win a Worlds. So we're just aiming for that without any kind of expectancy of winning it. We're just going in fresh slate and we're trying our best. And yeah, that's what we're trying in scrims. And there's always stuff to fix. And as you saw today as well, there's always mistakes that will happen, and you can't stop them, but you can try do less. And that's what we're striving for, and that's why we're good, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll now transition to remote media questions. First question goes to Alyssa, the Spike Gigi.
Hi, this is a question for Boaster. This could be advice for Valorant players who competitive queue or play Premier with their friends, but what strategies or techniques do you and your team employ to stay focused and avoid tilting or mental boom during those intense high pressure moments in a game?
We have like methods before the game that Ewan kind of focuses on in terms of like what our teammates expect from us. And that's not like performance wise, that's just like preparation, how we behave and stuff. And then we kind of think of them in the game as much as we can. Other than that, everything that happens in scrims could bleed out into officials. So when it comes to emotions and all that stuff, we try not to do it as much in scrims. I'm guilty of doing it a bit when we do stupid stuff in scrims, but when it comes to officials, I think I keep my mouth shut until afterwards, I'd say. So yeah, it's just about, there's no point saying why. If you say why to someone, they're just gonna say something back and then nothing gets done. You know, like no one likes to be asked why they're doing something or why did they die. Like everyone's smart enough in our team to know why they died. So I think, yeah, it's just about focus on the next round in your ranked games or in your anything that you play in your Premier, and focus about what they did, the important things, because you've only got 30 seconds freeze time, and some of that is Killjoy or Cypher setting up. So you don't want to waste it with bickering, I'd say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question goes to Jin.
So hi. I have a question for Booster. Yesterday I have a question for you for the BLG, and today how do you feeling BLG performance? And the second question I asking you, I remember that EG say that EMEA is a one team region. Do you think EMEA is a one team region? Thank you so much.
I was speaking to Minnie about this earlier, but I can't remember what he said. I don't really have any opinions about that one team region thing. I think like we have many teams in like that have won. We've had Navi who were FPX in the past. We've had decent performances from Gambit or and ex Chronicle players and stuff. So I don't think we're one team region. We might have like right now, obviously we're looking pretty damn good right now. So yeah, that's why people might say it, because we're scary. But and also with the Bilibili win today, I mean, we qualified for playoffs. It allows us to have 6 or 7 days to prep and change it up, or really kind of get everything ready for the playoff games now, which is super nice, coming in first seed as well. So yeah, super happy. The Lotus game was a bit too close for my liking. I think, yeah, we have to work on it, but we didn't scrim Lotus that much actually this event. We only did 2 scrims because we thought we'd be good. So yeah, but we have time now. Woohoo! Back to scrim.
I mean, no one asked me, but I mean, this one team region is kind of strange, because if you can look right now, you can say about the same, like about Americas, it's one team region. It's like Evil Genius is the only one who is in playoffs. About APAC, yeah, of course they have 2 teams now, like PaperX and DRX, but I mean, it's just strange to have this like bite thing. I mean, it's just have no logic in it. I mean, that's it. And also,
Okay.
like, also China one team region. Everyone is one team region. Then, in their perspective, I think it's stupid.
My man has more trophies than that region combined. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, true. They should look for the next matches, not that who is one team region or not, I guess.
Okay, thank you so much, Booster and Cornico, for answering my question.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to FD News.
Yeah, well, my question is for Chronicle. During the first map, you used the Bilibili mistakes on your own favor, but during the second map, you were a bit pushed to, well, the result of the match. How do you think that the style of Bilibili push the team to play in another way to control the second map?
I mean, I think Lotus is their best map. When we were trying to predict the veto, I think we thought that they will pick first Lotus, then Haven. But at the end, it didn't change the veto at all, because we played almost the same map as we expected. But as I said, Lotus is their best map in my thoughts. And I think we kind of lost the focus on some rounds where it was really crucial. And like we were losing some map control, or we were like, for example, not hitting shots where we should do. And it just literally went to this score. And I mean, I will say that it's unexpected for them to play that good against us, but at the same time, I think it's their best map, and they can show like great results like on this map pretty easily.
Thank you. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Sports Keto.
Hi, my question is for Booster and Mini. Fnatic have kind of been running the same composition on Lotus for about as long as one can remember, right? And you guys have pretty much done the same for most maps. I mean, if you look at Icebox also. How do you keep delivering such dominant performances without like changing much at all, like irrespective of who you're playing against?
For me.
You can go.
I think it's something that Mini's really focused on, and that is macro. So in defense, for instance, teams are gonna take A, B, or C, for instance. Well, let's say the team goes and takes A, then we have an idea what we do when a team takes A, and we kind of have that inbuilt system, or we always try to have that on our defensive sides. And as for attack sides, it's kind of the same thing. We take somewhere, and then it's just about getting information fed to me, and then I can make a mid-round call based off that. And it's something that we've both been focusing on a lot, and Mini's been helping me with my mid-rounding, and just with overall kind of, if Mini doesn't like something or feels something looks awkward, then generally I trust him, and then we kind of work on it to find a solution, or actually see what it is that does look awkward and stuff. So it's like, we call him the problem solver because he sees problems in scrims, and then that's why we have such a good kind of cohesion.
I think some of it, it's just about like teams that change too much lack depth in their reactions and protocols, and then they lack comfort too. Whereas I really think that at this stage in the game cycle, like it makes more sense that people are comfortable and we have like better reactions to stuff. Like there's 7 maps where you need to know so many reactions to so many different things that happen. It's better if you know yourself better than like the enemy knows or whatever. Like it's better if you understand every single thing the enemy could do, and how you can react to it as a team, rather than like switching all the time. Like it doesn't make sense to switch as much, in my opinion. And I think you can see that statistically with the teams that have been dominant on maps like us on Icebox, or like, you know, like Gambit on Breeze, or you know, Bind Ascend. Like they ran the same stuff over and over because they really understood the map well and just played comfort, you know.
Okay, thank you so much for taking out the time.
Thank you. Next question goes to Ganesh at Street.
Hey, hi guys. This is for Mini. We saw you taking on Lotus. We saw you taking the timeout when Bilibili got 3 rounds in a row. But on the second half, when it seemed like they were coming back, you didn't take a timeout. Was there a particular reason behind it?
I was like coin flipping whether I took the timeout on defense. But I always take timeout slightly later than usual because I kind of trust the boys to come up with a solution. And if I think something's drastically wrong in their kind of problem solving, then I'll take the timeout. But yeah, no, it was fine.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Chris.
Hi guys. I have a question for Durka. So I mean, tomorrow we'll see a big match between 2 of the best Jets I think in the world, with other than you, which is something and Kang Kang. Who do you think will come on top, and what do you think about their play style?
I don't know, really watched both of the games, and just are really crazy, just pushing W. Can't say who will win. I think I'm kind of like friendly with both of them, but I think it will be interesting match for sure. I'm excited to watch that.
Thank you. Are there any on-site media questions? All right, that concludes our press conference with Fnatic. Thank you very much.
There's no one there.
Thank you.